Hey YouTube, I'm going to do a review on the starsmakeuphaven.com skunk brush. In the reviews it said it was a great dupe for the MAC 187. I have not tried the 187, but I'm going to just do a review on this brush. So first I'm going to show you how to apply liquid foundation with this brush. So I got just a tiny bit of liquid foundation on this plate. You could also use the back of your hand. I find it easier to use a paper plate since my foundation doesn't have a pump on it. So what you do is you're going to take this and you're just going to stipple it around the edges like this, very lightly, to get everything all makeup up. And then, so it's like that, see it? And then you're just going to go like this around your face. Like, that was way too much right there. So just stipple it and blend it out. So you stipple it on like this. You do not want to squish it down. So just stipple it like this. Get on your nose, where you put foundation, and then to blend it in, you just like buff it. This is an extremely soft brush. It was only $8 at starsmakeuphaven.com, and with shipping it was like $11, I think, so that was a really good deal. And then you just add more foundation when you need it. So just a little bit more. And you don't want to get any product in the black part of your brush, because that will ruin your brush. So just like a little bit more, like that. I actually put too much on this side right here. So I'm going to put a little bit on my chin, my jawline, stipple it like that. This is an extremely soft brush. I highly recommend this because it fits perfectly in your hand. It's very lightweight. What else? It's the perfect size too. Like, to really get a good stipple, you can hold it down here, but if you really want to like buff it in, you should hold it at the end to let the brush do all the work. But I like to hold it like in the middle. So I have a decent amount of control, but the brush is still doing most of the work. So yes, like that. And then see, you still have a ton more product. So I'm gonna put it on my forehead. You don't need a lot at all. Make sure you fill your whole head in. This is, I felt the Sonia Kashuk highlighting brush and then the Ulta stippling brush before, and it's like very comparable to them, like in texture wise. Like, I personally think this is a lot softer than those brushes. But the Sonia Kashuk one, the highlighter brush, is much more like spaced out. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like hardly any white part in the Sonia Kashuk one. This does retain shape pretty well if you have a brush guard to it. Sometimes in the brush guard it usually like tapers a little bit, so it's just like really circular, but if you go this for like 2 seconds after you take it out of the brush guard, it works really well and it goes back to its normal shape. So that's it. The This brush is supposed to give you a really, really good airbrushed look. Since you're putting all the spots on your face, like say if you were splashed with foundation, or like the airbrushed if it was just like airbrushed onto your face, it gives you a really flawless look. So make sure you get everywhere on your face. And before this, I put on my concealer just under my eyes and on my eyelids, because my eyelids have a little discoloration to them. Okay, so a review on this brush. What else can I say about it? It's very, very dense, so that's a good sign of a good brush. The black on black is very sleek. It's not a dull black though, it's a very shiny black. It feels like plastic, a plastic handle or a wooden handle, and then a metal ferrule, and then the bristles come out. What else can I say about this brush? It kind of slants to one side, if you can see that. Maybe like right here, it kind of fans out, as to like right here, it kind of like goes in. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's not like a symmetrical brush. The bristles are pretty, like the shape of the brush is pretty big. Like, what can I, like, it covers the center of my hands. It's bigger than my nose, obviously. The 188 by MAC is much smaller. It's like, it's the same size as the Ulta highlighting brush. It's just more dense, and the white bristles are more packed together. So that was my brush review. I know it was kind of lame because it's my first brush review, but I really highly recommend this product. But if you get it, I highly recommend you get the brush guards too. I got this one for my all over face brush from e.l.f. and I just decided to put it on this brush. See, it goes like that. And yeah, when I clean this brush, I always clean it upside down, because this is a really, really nice brush and I don't want to get any product or water in the ferrule that would dissolve the glue and release all the bristles. Oh, and when I got this, there was absolutely no shedding. Like, nothing came out. It was fabulous. So I highly recommend this brush. Go to starsmakeuphaven.com and buy it if you want a good stippling brush for a really cheap price. I'll put the link in the sidebar that way. And subscribe if you like this video. Rate this video. I know it's probably not gonna get a very high rating, but because it's only my first review on a brush. But yeah, if you like it, comment below, rate, and subscribe, and go buy this brush. I really, really love it. Everybody have a nice day. Bye.